you cannot help yourself. And it seems that that's how you are being now. You cannot help yourself. And you do not understand even at this point the shame of who you are and what you do. Someone somewhere who sees this message, please help us Sangomas to get rid of this woman and help us to get her to whatever intervention she needs, so that she's not within our practice. We would.
Hello everyone, thank you for turning on the Blue Lights now. Gogo Maweni is trending yet again. Gogo Maweni has got a show on Showmax, which is a reality TV, and she just showcases her work, you know what I mean? And recently she took to her show, obviously, showing us how she actually goes to graveyards and actually wake up the people, or rather the spirits of the people who are passed on, and then uses them to go and perform some dark magic on other people. You know, it's either deleting them from the earth or making them suffer or anything like that, depending on what her client wants, right? And that is not all that Gogo Maweni is known. In the past, she also recorded herself frying some scrotums, and people were asking like, whose scrotums are you really frying? You know what I mean? And then she also told us, you know, that she knows how to turn somebody into a tokoloshi, a zombie. You know what now, the reality show, most of the people, they're not comfortable with it. You know, most of the people are saying, no, Gogo Maweni should not be doing that and all of them. There is a Sangoma that took to TikTok, you know, to actually call out Gogo Maweni. Now, this is a talk of a town. Everybody's talking about that woman. Everything that this woman says makes sense. You know what I mean? Because what Gogo Maweni is doing actually is confirming to being a criminal. You know what I mean? But remember, in a court of law, they want evidence, something tangible. You know what I mean? You cannot say Gogo Maweni murdered somebody. You know what I mean? So her going to the graveyard to say, you know, I'm performing this because now I want the spirit of the person who passed on to go and haunt somebody. You know, but she did not show us the spirit waking up and going to haunt that somebody and actually ending up taking somebody else's life. So because of we are missing that part, then we have no case. You know, because this woman is calling out Maweni to say, let's stop her and all of that. And how are we going to stop her? Because she's not coming with evidence to say this is the end result of it. You know, this is how actually, you know, the spirit wakes up, and then this is how the spirit is tormenting somebody. So we don't have that video of the actual action that she says will happen after she does whatever she does. You know what I mean? So we can take her to court if we want to, but are we going to win the case? Obviously not. I don't remember even a single person winning a case of witchcraft, you guys. It is just impossible to prove that somebody murdered somebody through witchcraft. It is impossible for you to prove that, you know, you are unemployed because Gogo Maweni done it. It is not possible for you to prove that you are sick because you are bewitched. You know what I mean? Yes. Asking myself like, why are we now all of a sudden acting surprised like we don't know what's going on, and we are members of a black society? We know these things have been happening. It is not the beginning with Gogo Maweni. You know, Sangomas have been doing all these things over and over again over the years, from Karina Kotsabo and all that. We've had Sangomas who are doing good and those who are doing bad. But let me tell you this, they both know how to do good and bad, and it's for them to decide if they're going to do good or bad. But remember that in this Nyanga entertainment thing, how many clients you have is how much money you're gonna make. Do you understand? It's like when you are a YouTuber, the more views you have, the more money you make. You know, the more people comment, no matter the negatives, you know, the more they like and all of that, the more the algorithm pushes your stuff to say, you know, people are reacting to your videos, you know. So it is the same thing with the Sangomas. The more clients they have, the more money they make. Now, how many people go to a Sangoma because they are victims? Just a small ratio. Most of the people who go there, they go because they want to victimize somebody. They go there because actually they want to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So if you are a sangoma and then you have 5 people who are coming to consult to say, I want to murder somebody, and then you only have one person that comes to say, I want to protect myself. Are you going to take that one person and reject the rest of the 5 people and turn them away? Of course not. You're not going to do that. You're going to take both of them, and you're going to help them. You're going to help the 5 people to do bad, and you're going to help the other one to do good, because they're both your clients. You see how this thing is working? You know what I mean? Yes. Because if somebody says, I want you to give me something, I want to lisa somebody, you're not going to say no as a sangoma. You're not going to say, I don't do that and all of that. It's a lie. You're going to do it. That it's in demand. People want it. People want it. So you give people what they want. Even there's no way we don't know these things have been happening. I'm not condoning what Maweni is doing, in as much as I'm not condoning those who do it behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So what Maweni is doing, actually, she's just exposing this kingdom of darkness. I don't know if she's doing it being aware of it, or maybe she's doing it for clout. I'm not sure if she's really doing it, or she's just acting up because now she wants views for her reality show. I'm not sure if she's doing it because now she wants followers or anything like that. I don't know Maweni's reasons. I'm not even sure if Maweni is really a sangoma or whatever. You know what I mean? But what I know is, whatever it is that she does, these things really exist. People live like this. I mean, ask yourself, how many people in your community do you know that suffer because of witchcraft? How many people do you know that are now mentally disturbed because of witchcraft? You know what I mean? How many people do you know who are unemployed today because of witchcraft? How many people do you know that passed away because of this same witchcraft? Wabona hore this thing is there, and it has been there. But then now they don't want people like Koko Maweni to expose them. They don't want that. Because now Koko Maweni is telling the whole world, like, guys, this is how we do it in this society. Do you understand? So it might be that Koko Maweni is also not controlling herself. Because as it is said in the scriptures, during the last days, everything that has been happening in the dark will come to the light. Maybe this is the light. You know what I mean? And then Maweni cannot control herself, even if maybe she's trying to, but she can't. This is the time for her to expose it. You know what I mean? Maybe that is the way God works, to say, Maweni, you are going to be the one who is going to expose these people for who they really truly are. And I'm not saying Maweni is innocent. I'm just saying he's being used. She could not resist it simply because it's time. Wawana, you can do everything, but when time is here, you cannot resist it. Time is something that is so powerful, you guys. So if this is the time for the powers of the darkness to be exposed, it will be exposed in any way, shape, or form. Do you understand where I'm going with this thing? So that is how it is. So when these people are initiated, wherever they are initiated from, they are taught good and evil, and they decide which one they're going to do. You know what I mean? It's like when you are going to be taught medicine, you go and do your 6-year course. Obviously they're going to tell you, Uguti, this medicine, if you overdose it, you are going to murder somebody. If you want to use it right, this is the right measurement and this is the correct way to do it. Do you understand? They show you the correct way of doing it so that you make somebody live. They show you how it works to make somebody survive. And then they show you again the dangers of it, to say, but be careful. If you use it like this, then you're going to murder somebody. Do you understand? So the doctors, they know, if I inject her with this, she's going to be deleted from this earth. But if I use it like this, then I'm going to save her. Do you understand? So then they teach you the correct way of doing it, and they teach you also the dangers. Hey, be careful. Don't use it like this, because if you use it like this is what's going to happen. Even that woman is correct to call out Maweni, but then it is time, go. This is the time. You cannot run away from it. This is a time for people to be exposed. And most of us, we know we are black. You know what I mean? And other people, obviously, they don't know because they're Christians. They are raised in a families that don't go to sangomas and all that and what's not. Now this is time for you to see what happens there, you know? Because if you get to think of it, how many times do you see sangomas go to graveyards? We know these people, they like that place so much. What do you think they're doing? So Gogo Maweni is showing you what they do. Other colleagues of yours are doing it behind closed doors. Maweni is showing us how it's done. You know what I mean? What was happening in the dark is coming out to the light. And then some of them are not happy about it. And I'm happy that the truth is coming out. Now we know and we see them for who they really are. Right? So these people, they cause so much harm. They are the reason why we're in poverty as a black community. They are the reason why, you know, we have a lot of nyope boys and all of that. I know it won't make sense to most of you, but to me it does, you guys. You know, if you have a child, you must pray for your children because these people are very bad. You know, they can see your child's future because when you don't know, okay. So when they can go and follow your child and find out that she's going to bring change in your family, and then they attack that child. Then the next thing we know, the child is now a nyoipo boy, and then the child is now doing his snacks and all of that, all in the name of witchcraft. You know, we know a lot of people that would have been far if it wasn't for witchcraft. We know a lot of businesses that got shuttered because of witchcraft. We know a lot of people who were supposed to be successful, but today they are not, all because of witchcraft. One way or the other, you have somebody in your family, in your community, who's affected by these kind of crimes. But because you cannot go to the court of law and prove that this is what they have done, you don't have a case initially. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you cannot prove. It's so painful to see the black child suffering like this, you know. And then at the end of the day, people will call us crazy, people will call us lazy, people will say all sort of things. But we know what the real problem is. You know, a black child has got a lot of challenges, you know. If it's not other people stealing your land, other people, you know, will steal your talent through witchcraft, other people will steal your gift through witchcraft, other people, you know, it's just bad. It is just bad. It is not easy for a black child out there. It is not easy for a black child. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You can call out Maweni all you want, but the truth always has its way to come out. Always. It doesn't matter through who or through what. It will always come out. You can call her out. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not against that. But what I'm saying is, you cannot run against time. And we know for sure. And the devil knows this is his time to reign. Do you understand? So the sooner we get that into our module of Blongara, the better we move on. If the truth needs to come out, it will come out. No Maganchan, you can't stop it. Do you understand? Because we know there are those who are doing it behind closed doors. What about them? When are you going to call them out? Because you also know them. When are you going to call them out to say, you guys, no, can we please stop? I got you see what is happening. People are unemployed.
This is a message to
people are crazy.
a woman
People are on
who calls
drugs.
herself
People have
Maweni,
anxiety.
who claims herself
People
to
are on
be
poverty. People are not
a
working
sangoma.
because of witchcraft.
This
And
is a
you
very
know it
urgent
very well.
message that
When are
I
you
would
going to
like
call
to
out
put
your
out to
colleagues to
you,
say, look at our
and
society.
a
It's all
cautioning
because of you.
that I would
Can we
like to
stop
express
this?
toward you. And
Can we
in
stop
expressing
doing
it,
what we do
I am
behind closed
hoping that
doors?
you
Let's
are of
start there
sane
first.
mind.
Before we can
I'm
attack
hoping that
Maweni,
you
who's
are
doing
of
it publicly,
clear-headedness,
let's start with those who are
that
doing it
anything I
behind
say
bars. Because
is
there's no
actually
way,
going
like,
to be
everybody,
understood
like,
as I
the whole
intended.
South Africa is
I
under
don't
attack
intend
because of
to
witchcraft, only because
jeopardize
of
your
Maweni. No.
reputation or to take
The other
away
colleagues
from
are out there,
your
the
work
underground. They
currently.
must come out.
I am a sangoma,
Or if not
and
come
I
out, they must just
practice
stop it.
in
Let's call them out
KwaZulu-Natal.
first before we can
I
call those
practice
who are doing it in
internationally
public.
as well.
Otherwise, ladies
I've
and
been
gentlemen,
practicing
that's
for
all I have for
probably the
now.
last
Do leave your
23
comment
years.
down below. Let me know what you
It
think.
does
Don't
cause
forget to
injury
like.
to
Don't forget to
us as
subscribe. And
sangomas
thank you for listening.